Welcome to Smoke Free Baby, a podcast identifying and explaining the risks of using tobacco products while pregnant. I'm your host, Miss Melanie, a certified childbirth educator and labor doula. With me today is Kimmy Jo. Thanks for being here today, Kimmy.
Thanks for having me.
So, Kimmy, can you tell us a little bit about your experience with using tobacco products while pregnant?
Sure. I started smoking when I was 18 years old and got pregnant at 20 years old with my son Pete. At that time, a friend let me try her Juul, and I started using that instead of cigarettes because I thought it was healthier.
So, Juul, that would be an electronic cigarette or vaping?
Yeah.
What made you think this was a healthier choice?
Well, I knew that smoking was bad for me and probably bad for my baby, but I thought vaping was a healthier option because it was just water vapor and less nicotine.
Were there any concerns or anything that seemed unhealthy in your pregnancy?
After a while, the doctor was a little concerned that I wasn't gaining as much weight as she'd like, and I thought that was a good thing, less baby weight to lose.
Oh, I get it. Then what happened?
Well, I went into labor 6 weeks early.
Well, I bet that was a scary situation for a first-time mom.
Oh, it was. When my son was born, he wasn't breathing, and the nurses were worried about his heart, so I barely got to see him before he was whisked away to the NICU.
NICU, that would be the neonatal intensive care, right?
Yeah, he was in an incubator there and hooked up to all sorts of tubes and wires that helped him breathe and eat. His lungs and heart were really underdeveloped and weak. He weighed only 4.5 pounds, and I couldn't hold him until he was 2 weeks old. And then we didn't get to take him home until he was 4 weeks old.
That sounds like a rough start for the little guy. So did you continue to use tobacco products after you had your baby boy?
After Pete was born, I got on welfare, and they hooked me up with this county nurse program.
I believe that's the Cowlitz County Nurse Family Partnership. Does that sound right?
Yeah, that's the one. A nurse would come and see me a couple times a month. She told me that when moms use tobacco products during pregnancy, their baby can have all sorts of issues, like Pete had.
So the breathing and the heart problems and the low birth weight.
Yes. She also said that smoking or vaping in the house around a new baby might cause SIDS.
And that's sudden infant death syndrome, right?
Yeah. Something about the smoke in the house hurts the baby's lungs, and they may stop breathing in their sleep.
So what did you do about it?
With the nurse's help and a local support group, I was able to stop smoking in about a month. It was really hard.
That's really great, though. Congratulations. And you have a second baby now, right? How was that pregnancy and delivery any different?
Yes, Annie. She's almost a year old. I hadn't smoked or vaped for at least a year before I got pregnant with her, and the pregnancy was way healthier. I gained more weight the second time around, too.
Oh, that's good. How did Annie's birth go? Was it anything like Pete's?
No, not at all. I actually went past my due date by 4 days, and my labor was way less traumatic.
Definitely. I bet it was probably less stressful knowing that you weren't a month early.
Yeah, I was more prepared for this one. She was born and immediately cried and opened her eyes. The nurse said her lungs and heart were strong, and we were able to snuggle right away. It was totally different.
Well, that sounds wonderful. What do you think was the difference between your two babies and births?
I definitely think it was the smoking and vaping. I've learned now that neither one is safe for me or my baby. I saw the difference between a baby who didn't get all the oxygen and good stuff that he needed and one that did. It's a huge difference. Even now, Annie has been a lot healthier than Pete has been.
Well, if you had one tip to any listeners who are planning to get pregnant, currently pregnant, or have young babies at home, what would it be?
To not use any type of tobacco products. Cigarettes, e-cigarettes, vaping, they all have dangerous stuff in them that can hurt your baby. I wouldn't want anyone to go through the traumatic birth I had with Pete and not be able to hold their baby for as long as I did. It was really hard. Remember, the healthier you are, the healthier your baby will be.
Well, thank you, Kimmy. That's really good advice. We appreciate you sharing your story and helping our county become smoke-free. And now for the specific stuff, the statistics of tobacco products and pregnancy. Using tobacco products when pregnant can cause tissue damage to the baby, particularly in the lungs and the brain. Tobacco use during pregnancy increases the risk of preterm deliveries. Although some vaping products may not contain nicotine, they do contain other harmful substances like heavy metals that are similar to car exhaust and things that are linked to heart disease. The risk of birth defects and deformities is increased by over 20% when a mother uses tobacco products. And when a mother uses tobacco products around a newborn, it doubles the risk of sudden infant death syndrome. But the good news is reducing tobacco use or quitting altogether during pregnancy significantly reduces all these risks. Thank you for listening. For more information or free support groups, local resources, and our partners, check us out at www.smokefree.com, smokefreebaby.com, and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Together we can make Cowlitz County smoke-free. Together we can make Cowlitz County smoke-free, baby.